Hey, Tommy and Shannon, why are you both dressed like that?
Well, Christian, coming up in June is the 5th grade second annual Colonial Day. We're trying on our outfits for the big day.
Colonial Days? What's that? It's one of the highlights of 5th grade that culminates our year-long study of the 13 colonies.
Yeah, we will be churning butter, dipping candles, and even playing colonial games.
Oh yeah, the 13 colonies. Didn't they start out for the settlement in Jamestown?
Yeah, with a man named John Smith.
Did someone see my name?
Who are you?
I'm John Smith, the most influential leader in all of Jamestown.
Whoa, what do you mean? I'm John Rolfe, the most influential leader of Jamestown. I'm the one who made Jamestown a popular and wealthy colony.
Your tobacco cash crop would have never succeeded if I hadn't made peace with the natives of this land.
That's preposterous.
Whoa, wait a minute. John and John, you were both important for the establishment of the first settlement in the Americas.
Yeah, John Smith, you forced everyone to work and do their part in order to survive and thrive, even amongst disease and starvation taking over the settlement. And John Rolfe, you're the reason why so many colonists came to Jamestown.
The king is coming! The king is coming! All hail the king!
Hear ye, hear ye. It's the year 1606 and I'm sending a group of London merchants to form a colony in Virginia.
The king has issued a royal charter to the Virginia Company, hoping to find gold, crops, and other resources.
I just saw 3 small ships at the harbor ready for departure. The Susan Constant, Discovery, and Godspeed.
Over 100 colonists and several gentlemen are on board and ready to explore the New World. These fearless explorers are sure to find gold and bring wealth back to our great nation. After the settlement of Jamestown, the New England colonies were the first of the 13 colonies, led by Puritans, like me. In the New England colonies, Puritans were not allowed to question the actions of their leaders. However, Puritan leaders like Roger Williams, Thomas Hooker, and Anne Hutchinson did.
I am Roger Williams, a Puritan minister who left Massachusetts because I felt unwelcome there. I shock many Puritans as I believe people of different faiths should practice their religion as they please.
Thank goodness you spoke up so soon. You want to found Providence Rhode Island, where all religions are welcome.
If you thought that was courageous, wait till you meet Thomas Hooker.
I am Thomas Hooker, a Puritan minister who left Massachusetts because I believe each church should be independent and choose its own leaders. As a result, I founded the settlement of Hartford, Connecticut.
It wasn't just men who disagreed with the Puritan leaders. Women did too, especially me, Anne Hutchinson, mother of 15 children and founder of Portsmouth, Rhode Island.
Anne was admired by Puritans for her ability to nurse the sick and hold evening prayer meetings in her home that were less strict and rigid than going to church.
If it were not for those three, who knows what our futures would hold?
Well, it didn't stop there. Fighting also occurred between the colonists and Native Americans as the colonies grew. And there was even a witch scare.
We are here to build new lives and new homes in America. We.
He heard this land has plentiful fresh water, rich soil, and a mild climate, much like my home back in Italia.
We also heard that the Dutch West India Company is offering land to the wealthy Dutch men, called patroons, who live and farm along the Hudson.
We're so glad to be here and we can't wait to settle. We know we Spanish settlers will be met with open arms. I wonder what they call this land.
I'm so glad you asked. We call this New Amsterdam.
Who are you?
I'm Peter Minuit, the first governor of this colony. I bought this whole island of Manhattan from the Lenape for $24 and some goods.
Wow, the Lenape let you buy their land? I thought they believed land could be used, not owned.
You're right. They do believe that, and as a result, they were very upset with my purchase. In fact, for several years, the Native Americans and colonists did not get along.
That's when I came into the picture.
Ah, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
You're both named Peter? How are we supposed to tell you apart? All these colonists are either named Peter, John, or Mary.
I'm Peter Stuyvesant, the new governor of New Netherland. I captured the lands of New Sweden and threatened a war against England.
That's right, but unfortunately, because of your bad temper, the colonists decided that life under the English rule would be easier, and as a result, you were forced to surrender. Remember that?
How could I forget? The English humiliated me by bringing in a new government and renaming my colony New York after the Duke of York.
Well, it has a better ring to it than Stuyvesant.
Good one, Italia. Then the English claimed control of the land between the New England colonies and Virginia. This became the new region called the Middle Colonies.
What other colonies are in the Middle Colonies beside New York and New Jersey?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Time
relationship with the Lenape, I created a walking purchase to acquire the land. Although my son destroyed our trust, I continued my colony with brotherly love.
What's brotherly love?
Well, that is the Greek meaning of the captain of my colony. Philadelphia, it means brotherly love. I wanted a beautiful city to be the capital of my new colony, and that's just what I did.
Philadelphia sounds amazing. I wish we could all leave our countries for good and come settle in these colonies. They sound perfect.
Well, nothing's perfect, my friend. Just wait until I tell you about the 7 colonies. The success of Jamestown and the Middle Colonies proved that New England's colonies could live and thrive in North America.
The money made from growing tobacco was making England even wealthier, so the rulers of England began granting permission for us to start colonizing the part of America south of Virginia.
Virginia was successful because of the Virginia Company's leadership. In 1619, the first election of Southern lawmakers took place.
Hear ye, hear ye. All free male colonists who own lands in Virginia will be allowed to vote for a new assembly, the House of Burgesses. 2 representatives or burgesses will be elected for each colony settlement.
The House of Burgesses made laws, set prices of goods, and presented the colony's view to the royal governor.
Royal Governor? What's that?
Well, King James I made Virginia a royal colony, and so the House of Burgesses could keep some powers, such as calling for taxes. But the House of Burgesses wasn't really allowed any self-government until 100 years later.
I, George Calvert, wanted to start a colony where Catholics could practice their religion freely. We called it Maryland. King Charles II gave huge chunks of land to 8 of his friends. This land became the Carolinas.
Ah, King George, what a generous king you were. I am James Oglethorpe, a wealthy member of the English government. I noticed that the debtors in jail are simply wasting England's resources, so I asked you for a charter to start a colony where the debtors and the poor could find work.
All right, Oglethorpe, I like your idea. We have the land between Florida and South Carolina.
Splendid! I shall take about 120 ex-prisoners to the new colony, and we shall name it Georgia, after you, King George.
I'm Deborah Jarrett, a farmer from the backcountry, the rocky land between the coastal plain and the Appalachian Mountains. We are hard-working folk who live plain and simple lives, but despite working long hours, we still have fun dancing.
Sorry. Just take it down a couple. Ready, go.
Plantation owners and their families lived in big mansions on acres of land, which included farms, kitchens with private chefs, and other luxuries that weren't found in the backcountry.
The famous plantation owner's daughter, Eliza Pinckney, took over her father's plantation and began experimenting with indigo. plant that was used to make blue dye.
She grew it successfully, and indigo became a main cash crop for the southern colonies.
It was actually common for women to take over their own plantations.
Unfortunately, although they were allowed to be in charge of land and money, women were not allowed to vote. Injustice was rampant in the southern colonies.
The Time Otter, a ship along Virginia's coast which often flooded, made the land fertile and perfect for growing tobacco.
Along with tobacco, colonists also grew other cash crops, including rice, peaches, and apples. Wow, those cash crops sure brought in a lot of cash.
Wow, life in the 13 colonies was hard.
Yeah, I had no idea that all the colonies started out so differently.
Yeah, everyone left England with such different goals in mind.
It's a wonder we became united after all of that.
Liberty is our statue, freedom is our goal, and without a bumpy start, we would not be the melting pot we are today.
One, two,